So welcome for today's class of mathematics. Today's question is taken from class 10th mathematics first chapter. So today's question is use Euclid's division algorithm to find the HCF of 135 and 225. Okay. So basically we need to find the HCF of these two numbers. Okay. So let us find out, but before that we need to know certain rules, right? Whenever we do something we need to know certain rules. So this is the Euclid's algorithm for HCF. So what it says is steps are given over here. First is you have to identify the greater number of the two. So here is the question and you'll have to identify now which is the greater number among these two. Yes, obviously 225 is the greater number. But before that, let me write the formula for you all over here. So let me use the green pen for you all to understand, okay? This is nothing but dividend. This is just a formula, okay? Dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus the remainder, okay? So basically this will come in the form of A is equal to B, that is divisor multiplied by quotient plus the remainder. Okay. So here first thing was to identify, right? So here 135 is less than 225. That means 225 is the greater number. So here your problem starts from here. So what is your dividend? Okay. Now this part let me explain you all properly. Okay, dividend. So we are talking about the dividend and we need to know what is the divisor. These two things we need to know. Okay, so let us know these two things, but the first step was what? Identify the greater number of the two. So first thing is to identify the greater number between these two. So 225 is the greater number among these two numbers, okay? So now dividend. So second rule is what? Consider the greater number as dividend. So the greater number you will have to consider as dividend. So for dividend is 225 is your dividend. Okay, now comes the continuation and the smaller one has a divisor. So the smaller number has your divisor. So 135 is the smaller number. So you have to consider it has a divisor. Okay, so let us solve this over here. So or else let me solve this over here. Okay, so you will understand it much better. So here is your smaller number 135. Okay, 135 will come and here it will be 225. Okay, now 135 ones are, your answer will be 135. And what answer you are going to get is, if you subtract this you will get nothing but 90. But don't write down the subtraction sign over here. Okay, basically this is your divisor. Okay, and this will be your dividend. Dividend and this is your quotient. So remember this concept. Okay, so next thing what you all are going to do is read the third step. One more step you all have to read. Find the quotient and the remainder. So we need to find the quotient and the remainder. If the remainder is 0, then the divisor is the required HCF. Otherwise go for, to the next step. So take the remainder has the new divisor and the divisor has the new dividend. So you will have to take the remainder as the new divisor. So this is going to be your divisor, new divisor. Okay, and this is your 135 will be your dividend, right? So 90, again you will do 90 ones are 90. What answer you are going to get is 45, right? Now again, now take this as your, now So you all have not got remainder to be 0, so you'll have to continue with this. Okay, so basically this is going to give you 45 is your new divisor and your dividend will be 90. So 45 twos are, your answer will be 90, right? 45 twos are 90, so your answer will be, the remainder will be 0. So once the remainder is 0, you will have to stop it. Okay, then you all can write down over here 225 is equal to 135 multiplied by 1. Okay, here I am not getting a proper place to write down, so let me write it here. So 225 is equal to 135 multiplied by 1 plus 90. So here what I have applied is, now this is my dividend, okay, is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus the remainder, right? This is what I have applied over here. So now basically here 225 is your dividend, okay, from here is equal to 135 is your divisor, and multiplied by quotient is 1 and the remainder was 90 over here. Okay, the first step. The second one was, we got a dividend to be 135. The next dividend was 135 and the divisor was nothing but 90. So I can write down 90 multiplied by 1, because here your quotient was what? 1 and the remainder was 45. So I'll write down plus 45. Okay, in step 2 also you all didn't get it. So next will be 90. Okay, that will be the third one. Dividend is new, dividend is 90 and divisor is 45. 45 you all multiply with 2, so you will get 90, right? 45. 2 is your quotient plus the remainder is 0. Okay, so from here you all have to stop. Okay, so final statement will be, therefore, write down, therefore HCF of 135 and 225 is nothing but 45, because finally when we have to see the last part of this. Okay, let me rub this so I can read the last part. Here the fourth step, if the remainder is 0, then the divisor is the required HCF. Okay, if the remainder is 0, it says if the remainder is 0 over here, then the divisor will be the divisor is your final HCF. Okay, here it is given, then the divisor is the required HCF, so it will be the required HCF. 45 will be your required HCF. So I hope you have understood how to use Euclid's lemma, Euclid's division algorithm to find HCF of these two numbers 135 and 225. And thanks for watching. If you all have any doubts, queries related to this, you all can comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Press the bell icon for more updates.